So there you have it. Otis gets his date with Mandy Rose 2 weeks from now, which is on Valentine's Day. What a coincidence, Dave. This could be the biggest heel turn ever if Mandy Rose ends up doing something drastic to Otis, or if we have someone do the same thing we think is going to happen where someone, attacks him or turns heel on Otis. And Mandy Rose is playing up this part, calling Otis her Valentine, and they've been playing this story up very, very well up on SmackDown. It's one of my favorites that they have going currently. I know we're 2 weeks out, but do you think they end up kissing? Do you think someone ends up coming in and attacking Otis, and maybe like at the restaurant, or do you think she stands him up because of someone making her get stand up? Like maybe Dolph gets involved, or maybe Sonya gets involved for Mandy being too soft and she needs to be, toughen up a little bit because that's why they've been, she hasn't won the championship, whatever excuse Sonya wants to use. But what do you think happens?
Now, when you talk about terrible stuff on SmackDown last night,
wow.
Because I just don't give a shit about this love triangle at all. I don't care. I really don't give two shits what happens here. It'll probably either lead to Tucker hooking up with Mandy or some stupid shit like that to make Otis.
Sorry, excuse me. Sorry.
Just make Otis. I just don't care. This doesn't. Everyone's in love with Otis and Mandy storyline. I am not. I don't like this storyline or Liv and Lana on Raw. I don't like either of these stupid storylines. I just don't care.
Hicks says, thank you. Hicks says that Sonya will turn on Mandy come Saturday or come Friday. What do you think, Dave? Do you think I know you don't care about this storyline, even though it's one of the best ones SmackDown has currently. You don't think Dave? What is your issue with this storyline in particular?
It's stupid. I mean, seriously, it's just a stupid. Oh, the guy who could what do you want to call him? The gullible guy might get the hot girl, the hot head cheerleader.
But it's that feel good. It's that feel good story, isn't it?
I'm not watching this to watch some freaking rom com. Wow. That's all it says is a rom com. I just don't care about it. It doesn't interest me at all.
Okay, all right. Here's a question for you. I know it was different times, different eras. Did you enjoy the Edge and Lita stuff?
Well, that's a completely different story.
No. It's still rom-com kind of stuff.
No, rom-coms don't have live sex shows on Raw.
How do you know we won't get a Otis and Mandy live sex show, Dave?
Oh, please, no. But I doubt it, especially in the PG era we're in. That's a completely different story, though. I mean, that's a different, that was like Attitude Era-esque stuff they were doing there. I mean, but yeah, that's completely different.
Some people in the chat saying that they agree with you for the first time ever, Dave. How about that? Dolph only loves himself. There is no room for anyone else, says Bill. Impact's about to get a run for its money. We're about to see a segment of Mandy in a bathtub full of gravy. Oh!
Of course, you can if you want, because that's what they're going for. Steven or Stefan or whatever you want to say your name is. But, yeah, you go for that kind of... That's what Vince is going for with the storyline. He wants you to have sympathy for Otis. He wants you to have sympathy for Otis and, want him to get the girl, and then when they're finally going to get there and something happens. It's your typical rom-com or Vince swerve. It's a swerve, bro.
Well, Hicks says... And yo, Tony, I'm not hating on you. I love your show and will always love your show. Don't feel like I'm trying to attack you. That's my point. And our goal, I'll support and we'll continue to support your show. Well, I appreciate that, Hicks.
Don't say you're going to report us for fucking fraud then.
Yeah, well, that kind of ticked me off. But if you have an issue, just come to me, man. Just come to me. Sometimes, a lot of issues happen personally that you don't know about that I don't share on the channel. So if you don't have, your shirt I sent to you, man. I put it on everything. And for some reason, I don't know why you didn't get it. I sent it to the address, even paid the extra money to get it sent to you because it cost WWE has this outrageous fee to get it sent over to you. So we'll work something out, Hicks. Just hit me up private message and we'll work something out. All right? That's the best thing you can do. And I appreciate you coming back and, showing some support. I do appreciate that. Post office probably fucked up. That's the only thing I can think of. And WWE charges, they give you the fist up your butt with that overseas charge. It's ridiculous, man. So if you ever going to send something overseas via WWE, make sure that you have an extra amount of money to send because my God, they really F you up on that one. Let's continue on. Fat guy gets hot girl. Seen it on countless sitcoms. Move on, says Ian Dunn.
Yeah, Kevin James and come on.
Yeah, look. Even my mother, who's in the chat, says it's like a Beauty and the Beast story. There it is. There you go.
Except the Beast turns into a handsome prince. Remember? So what? She's gonna kiss him? Oh, we're gonna get what is that thing in the song go? True love and kissing first, or whatever it's called. You got kids to know.
If anything, just report Dave for being a bad co-host. Don't report Tony the show. Ted, come on now, Ted. Ted versus Dave WrestleMania. How about that? Also, Charlotte Flair is continuing being drunk this week. Oh well, she's having some parties over there on Super Bowl weekend. Can't blame her. I know because my mail went to my cousin in Tennessee, so it's better to ask, says Adam Baum. I appreciate that. Just direct message you, man, because you throw me off. Kind of does like sabotage the show a little bit because you're making me feel like an asshole. But we'll take care of it, dude. Don't you worry. SmackDown had dog food. We had Gable and Sheamus rematch. Another rematch from last week with a 6-man tag match. The only thing that they progressed in at all was that they maybe have a new possible number one contender in the future for the women's tag team titles with Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross. That's it.
I hope they get Asuka and them off of Raw. I really do. I think they should go to SmackDown or even NXT.
But here's my question, though. Here's my question. The women's tag team championships are allowed to be defended on both shows, correct?
Yeah, all 3 shows, actually, yeah.
Why isn't Asuka and Kairi Sane never on SmackDown?
Because lately they've been feuding with Charlotte and Becky, and now Becky and Asuka the last month or so. And for the record, I never said Charlotte was going to bury AEW. I said she would help NXT with their ratings, adding a star to it. That's all I said. So don't go saying I said Charlotte's going to bury AEW.
Thanks, Gokina. We appreciate you having our back, dude, brother. Dave thinking Charlotte is the key to Barry. That's what you were reading. I just saw that comment. Red Sox fan, hey, how about them cheating Red Sox? How they doing this weekend? Baseball's back, too, this month, Dave. How about that? We get to see some more of the cheating Red Sox. The tag titles are a joke. I feel bad for the women. They are. They are a joke. And remember when we were so excited to have those titles debut, and they were all nice and pretty, and they were making a big deal out of it, and then you got Bayley and Sasha winning them, and you're thinking they're going to make it a huge deal, and they ended up doing nothing with them. Nothing. Now they're just sitting there on Kairi Sane and Asuka, and they're not doing shit with them. It's ridiculous, man. It's a shame. Anything Rousey, yes. Any other female, no, says Ian Dunn. So he says Rousey's the only one that can bury AEW on NXT.
And how about that, Red Sox fan? I think I said this last week. Oh, Ronda's not coming back, you said. And I said, look at all. And now all of a sudden she's popping up everywhere on the WWE programming. Oh, she's on Corey Gray's podcast. People are, yeah.
I did not see the 24 yet for last year's Mania. I heard it was pretty good, though. You see the picture of Triple H and Steph with Gronk? Yeah, and Bill Belichick, too. That was the most weirdest picture. You have a picture of Mojo. You have Gronk, Triple H, Steph, and Belichick all in one picture. That's crazy. That's a picture that I would never thought I would ever see. When we get proven innocent, I'm going to troll you a week straight on Twitter. Do it. Thank you for the host, Hicks. Appreciate that. If Sonya turn on Mandy, then we might see a breakup at WrestleMania this year, especially to the Kabuki Warriors, says Noob. We still haven't got Ember Moon versus Asuka. That feud is happening. Once Ember Moon is healthy, it's possible. But yeah, let's move on.